I'll direct this one directly to the fans. We are making an authentic simulation football game. We are not making an arcade game, an authentic simulation football. What you see on Sundays is what you're going to see in the game.
All right, what's going on, fellas? First off the bat, I want to say shouts out to Pass Getting, Dollar Jr., Ryan Moody, Regular Dave, Virtual Footballer, anybody out there that's making a video about this whole EA debacle of trying to attack a game that's not even out yet. Hey man, hats off. Hats off to all the great videos you guys are making. This thing is really ridiculous. And it's just funny that we've got damage control taking place against the game that's not even out yet. Now let's put that into perspective and really think about it. Now here we have a game in development, and this hopefully no one is definitively saying that it's absolutely going to be this be-all end-all football game. Nobody's saying that, but we all are very, very hopeful that the game comes out and it's actual football and it's successful, for the simple fact that it'll give us some a choice for one, and then number two, it's going to help us to get real competition to push EA into bettering their product. But here's what I find funny. Now here you have this multi-billion-dollar company, and they've been standing by this brand for a long time, you know, this whole Madden deal. They haven't had to be tested for the past, going on 11 years now? Because they don't have any competition. They've been hiding behind that shield without a care in the world, not worried about anybody giving them any kind of threat. Now all of a sudden, since they're starting to realize the thirst is real. And it really is. The thirst is real. They're starting to realize this, and they're starting to feel the heat. So now you got these dudes stepping out of the woodworks. You got the stats guy, Donnie Moore, making comments about a screenshot, which basically is probably a placeholder. Who knows when that screenshot was taken? And even if it is a placeholder, that screenshot still looks leaps and bounds to me better than what Madden's putting out. So, you know, before you start talking about somebody else's product, man, clean up your own house. You know, get your own house in order. But again, we're talking about the stats guy who can't even get that right. The stats guy. I want you to think about that. We're talking about the numbers guy, not the artists, not the graphic designers, not the concept artists, not the coders, not the engineers, not the 3D modelers. We're talking about the stats guy, not an ex-football player. The stats guy. Shut up, man. Go back and do your numbers, dude. But, you know, like I said, man, this is ridiculous. Everybody seems to be on the defense for Madden. All these Madden supporters, all of a sudden, it's damage control. Any video that comes out to the contrary about Madden, the closer we get to actually seeing some competition, it's almost like you just turn on the lights and the roaches just started scrambling. Holy shit, the lights are on, run! Yeah, the lights are on. They've been on for a long time. You know, I just find it asinine that these dudes are trying to defend a product by attacking another that's not even out. We haven't even seen footage of. I mean, you know, I was talking to Clint Oderberg, and I honestly think that dude is passionate about football. But if he's actually believing in what he's saying, which I hope he's not, then he's delusional. I mean, no offense, man. No offense to the dude. I know he's an ex-player from the NFL, and I'm pretty sure he's passionate about football. And I do understand his position, because let's be clear. That dude is being paid by EA, and he has to protect the company that puts money in his pocket. He's got to protect the company that pays his salary. So make no mistake, he's got to step up and say, hey, man, we're trying to do this, we're trying to do that, we're trying to give you the game you want, and we're trying to fix things. But when they do childish things, like Donnie Moore in his comment, and then Clint Oldenburg, he's retweeting something about a video that Bill Swartz put out about, fight for more yards, and he's trying to, fighting in the wrong direction, putting out a retweet of that as if to say, oh, well, our product does something better. No, man. Leave that shit alone. Focus on your house. Get your house in order. All this damage control is just, to me, telling me that it seems like you're getting a little scared. You got a little jackrabbit in you. You're getting a little antsy. It's almost like you said, oh, well, we need to go ahead and start downplaying this game right away. I mean, man, let me put it to you this way. If you're the clear-cut leader and you feel like your product is the clear-cut, valuable product that you claim it to be, that it is the absolute of football, then why are you worried about another game? You shouldn't even be worried, especially saying we got the almighty license, we're not worried. Then, there's no need for all this damage control, man. You just let people express their opinions and feel the way they want to feel. A lot of people are just sick. They're sick of the debacle that your product has been for years. And make no mistake, man, I know the process. All these dudes that are claiming they've been behind the curtain, they know how things work and this and that. Hey, man, some of us have been behind that same damn curtain, and we know the process, and we know all the dudes that are back there putting in the work. But when you working with your hands tied by corporate heads, you got people standing over your shoulder and telling you what you're supposed to be doing who don't know anything about art or engineering, and you ain't got no competition to measure your shit by, yeah, you're going to get a shitty product. But, again, man, clean up your own house before you get out here trying to, downplay somebody else's work. And I'm sure those guys, well, let me backtrack for a second. Let me make something perfectly clear. The dudes working at EA sitting around having time to look at screenshots and making comments on Twitter, well, that tells you how much work they're actually doing. The ones that are actually working on the product, the artists, the designers, the 3D artists, the engineers, those dudes are at the grind. They're doing the job. They're not out on Twitter like the stats dude talking nonsense about something he knows nothing about. Kind of gives you a perspective on how much work the stats dude actually does. He's got more time to spend on Twitter making silly comments than he does actually doing what he's supposed to do, which he's incompetent at to begin with. But again, like I said, I understand the whole, I got to protect who pays my salary. I got to, but you can protect it in more constructive ways. If you want to protect your brand, just say, hey, man, we're trying to fix these things. We're well aware of the issues. We know what the product's been doing for this amount of time. We're trying to change things. We're trying to fix it. But to start trying to denigrate a new product, and you haven't even seen what this product has to offer, come on, man. It's just silly. You're going to get a lot of backlash. You're going to get a lot of guys that are going to speak up and say, hey, man, clean up your own house. That should be your thing. Clean up your own house. Stop worrying about the next man's work. And for you guys out there that are just avid, staunch Madden supporters, let me tell you something. You dudes should also be excited for Joe Montana for the very reason that everybody else is excited about it. We finally get some competition, possibly, and maybe it'll push EA to actually fix their game and make it the game it should be. An actual next-gen football game that functions like football. That right there alone should make you dudes excited. Like I said, even if you just I just love Madden, I love EA. You know, even if you're that dude, you should be excited for a new product to come out and push that product. Because any of us that's ever played football in life and we play that damn Madden, man, it's a shot in the gut. And even you professional Madden players, you dudes out there that are the professionals, you've been playing Madden since it's been out, you know all the ins and outs, you do all these, you know, these videos, the tricks of the trade, and, you know, show you how to play defense in Madden. Hey man, even you dudes should be excited. You might actually get a chance to put your football knowledge to true work if EA is forced to put out a competent product. So yeah, man, let's stop with all this bogus damage control. You know, you need to work on your shit. Get your house together first before you go into the next man's house, or well, not even in their house, just knocking on the door and you commenting on how they live. That's what they're doing. They haven't even been in the house yet. You just walking up, oh well, that house is shitty. Let's go. Come on, man. Get your shit together first. So like I said, man, hats off to everybody that's speaking out on this. We need this community unity that's happening. It's a beautiful thing. Let's keep it pushing, and let's hope, above all hope, that we do get some competition. And I really do hope that Joe Montana is a great game that pushes EA to do what they have to do to make their game great. Then I might have a little faith in them. Right now, I'm be honest with you, I don't. I don't expect much out of Madden. It's been years since we've seen anything worth anything. But, you know, you gotta be fair. We'll be fair. Hey, if you put out something and it looks like football and it plays like football, hey man, great. We're all in. But let's remember, this could be a win-win for everybody. So, that's all I got to say about that. I will be back with more content later on. And peace out, brothers. Have a good one.